Yeah, there's no such thing as bias in journalism. Unless if it's promoting the wrong narrative. You see that? Yeah. You get this? Do you see this right here? I'm verified. My name is Rachel Madcow, and I'm a journalist for the Daily Yeast Infection. Now, most people say that today's journalists are nothing more than bloggers, but I beg to differ. Okay, we're way more than that. We're glorified bloggers. At first, I wasn't so sure I wanted to be a journalist. You know, there's so much writing, reading, and thinking involved. But luckily, in today's political climate, none of that's actually necessary. Just come up with a provocative headline and you're golden. Because it's not like people actually read what's in the article these days, right? Today's journalism is really no different than a preteen writing in their diary because it's all about your own opinions, perspective, and hormones, rather than actual solid facts. Facts and objectivity went out the window years ago. Okay, as long as you're spinning the correct narrative, no one really cares to see if it's true or not. It's kind of like how they say gender is fluid. Well, believe it or not, facts can be fluid too. Back in the day, journalists actually had to put in the time and effort to interview real experts and eyewitnesses. But today, all my lazy ass has to do is look up the reactions of Twitter nobodies and include them in my article. Truthfully, any event that pisses Twitter users off is money for me, no matter how trivial or insignificant it is. At the end of the day, it's not really about getting important, accurate information out to the masses. Okay, it's more about profiting off of the millions of clicks that my articles can garner. In fact, most of the time I just make shit up for the extra clicks. Hey, I learned from the best. Of course, sometimes it can backfire. I mean, as long as it makes money, does it actually have to be true? Do I wear this every day? Yeah, of course. I even have one that's laminated so that I can wear it in the shower. Yeah, once I got verified on Twitter, literally no one questioned my credentials. All they had to see was a blue checkmark next to my photo, and suddenly I was a bona fide respected journalist. I take my activism very seriously. Very seriously. Sorry, did I say activism? I meant journalism. Oh, and it's also kind of an unspoken rule of journalism to include your pronouns in your bio. You know, so that people can trust that you're on the right side of history, if you get my drift. Aside from being verified on Twitter, journalist qualifications include an extremely low tolerance for opposing views, a lack of critical thinking skills, the complete inability to do any research whatsoever, and canceling Joe Rogan. Well, attempting to cancel Joe Rogan. That motherfucker is uncancelable for some reason. Seriously, when are Rogan fans gonna open their eyes and realize that being open to different opinions is incredibly dangerous? Yeah, I'm not biased. I am not biased. I am not biased. Bias only exists if you're promoting the wrong narrative. Oh, and it's absolutely vital to have a typing speed of at least 70 words per minute. Not because it shows that you're, skilled at typing, but because you need to be ready to put on that keyboard warrior hat anytime anyone on the internet points out your deceptive information and lies. Yeah, misinformation is a major problem these days. And we're responsible for most of it. As an journalist, it's absolutely crucial to be the first to report on the biggest stories. And who cares if you don't have all the facts straight? As long as your incredibly biased narrative is out there first, anything that follows becomes obsolete. Isn't that great? Integrity? Ethics? What are those? What are my sources for reliable information? Well, it depends. Sometimes it's the National Enquirer, sometimes it's the Onion, but most of the time it's just some random 20-year-old on TikTok. So basically the same sources that CNN uses. Yeah, despite what most people with an IQ higher than 30 believe, TikTok is a great source for honest journalism. I mean, what's more credible than a bunch of blue-haired smug-bats who majored in woke trigonometry? Who wouldn't want to benefit off of creating conflict, dread, fear, tension, and anger in this world? This is a fucking dream job, okay? Yep, it's a corrupt job, but someone's gotta do it.